George Ryan's decision on a sweeping clemency.
This is CNN.
People could take remarkable paths in life, and this one would certainly qualify. On death row 1 week, on Oprah the next. Such was the path for one of 3 men pardoned last week by Illinois' former governor George Ryan, right before he emptied death row, saying the system was broken. Anyone who thought this story had a limited shelf life was wrong. Today it was the state's 2 U.S. senators who took George Ryan to task. Senator Dick Durbin, for one, said Ryan should have made his decisions case by case. And in that, he has something in common with a convicted killer, one who insists he should have been one of the men pardoned last week. Jeff Flack talked with him and another convicted killer, both spared the ultimate punishment, but still very much behind bars.
This is the door to Aaron Patterson's cell. Empty now. Soon they'll all be. First pictures of a death row full of inmates who no longer face the death penalty.
I think life without the possibility of parole is a terrible thing, because it says there's no hope. You know?
So is murdering people
Yes,
in
it
cold
is.
blood.
Yes, it is.
Ronaldo Hudson doesn't deny he was a murderer.
I'm innocent. I miss my family.
Ron Kleiner has always said he was innocent. We sat down with both, men with different perspectives on life instead of death.
You're coming clean.
Yes, sir.
You did the crime.
Yes, I did.
We first heard about Hudson from Governor Ryan himself.
Ronaldo Hudson is a guy that committed a terrible crime.
As an example of a man who has reformed after committing a horrible murder.
You stabbed a man to death,
Yes.
watched him die.
Yes.
Why do you not deserve to pay with your life?
I think I should have been dead in 1983. But I was suicidal in 1983, so it wouldn't have made a difference. When my lawyers started telling me they're talking about killing you, and I'm talking about, oh, something I've been trying to do to myself? Come on with it.
But Ryan and others tell us Hudson on death row has turned his life around, even if he knows the rest of it will be spent in prison.
What I know is this, that there's a God. That's what I know. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, and I'm full of hope.
When Aaron Patterson walked out of Pontiac last week, he just finished his goodbyes to Ron Kleiner.
I was definitely had tears in my eyes. And I told him, I said, Aaron, I says, in a voice filled with emotion, don't forget me. You know that I'm innocent. And he says, don't even worry about it.
Ronald Kleiner is an innocent man sitting on death row.
Patterson didn't forget.
He's not saying these names for nothing. There's a reason. There's a reason.
Because he believes.
Absolutely, he knows.
Kleiner denies he killed this suburban Chicago woman in a 1988 murder-for-hire scheme and is fighting for DNA testing he hopes will prove it.
I would rather die for something I didn't do than to have to live like this when I'm innocent.
2 men in a historic group who will soon physically leave death row. One thankful for life, another still fighting for something more.
And innocence will emerge from that group, and I'm one of them, and you'll see more.
But Aaron, if Mr. Kleiner or others are to be exonerated, they will certainly have to make their case in the courts. I think it's fair to say that they will be a harder sell than was Governor Ryan. Aaron.
Jeff, thank you very much. Jeff Locke.